Hey, it's CJ here. Welcome back into True Point of Creation and another one of our quick collage art videos. Now, this one's going to be really quick. I just wanted to throw something together because I've been working all day. I had to drive all the way across town. I had to commute all the way back across town and do a bunch of stuff in between. And it got me thinking, there ain't no love in the city. The commute is absolutely crazy out there. Nobody wants to let you in. Nobody wants to let you merge. Everybody's in such a rush and it's just frantic everywhere you go. So it got me thinking. I had a couple of these pieces from magazines that I wanted to put together in a collage, and it got me thinking, you know what? There ain't no love in the city for me right now today, so I should make a collage about it. This one's gonna be really quick, but I have this piece right here. I want to cut this out and kind of use it as a border, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut around this and try to keep it still looking like a file. That's kind of like a handcuff there. Let me see if I have the other piece to that. Yes, I have this piece right here. It kind of goes with it. We're not gonna use that. I mean, it's really cool, but I just wanted to kind of use this little piece. I wanted to keep this like little file thing here and then just add a couple things to it just because I wanted to make it kind of quick and make it kind of fast just because of what I went through today. I wanted to keep it easy, but see, collage art for me is like a way to unwind and get rid of all the stress that I've been going through, especially when you're out there commuting, but it just kind of takes your mind off of everything and it's fun to get creative. Hopefully it helps you get some creative inspiration from these videos as well, so it's a win-win. So what we need to do is just cut around this. I want to keep some of this, but not all of it. There's not a little part here, but I'd like to keep that little, you know, timestamp on there that somebody wrote on there. That would look pretty cool. Still want it to look like a file, so what we're gonna do is go around and cut the outside and just cut it out and just keep it as one. How straight is the paper? That's another question. Line it up here. Let's see how straight I actually cut it out of the magazine. Doesn't look very straight at all. Let's line it up here and see if we can straighten up the edges. Actually, it's pretty close. That's a lie. It's not close at all. It looks like we're a half inch or something off there. Let me line this up. Line that up. Then let's just kind of get this sliced up straight. Okay, that was pretty straight. Yeah, it's straighter than it was. You can see that was not a straight line when it came out of the magazine. Well, I don't know if you can see that, but it's crooked and now it's straight. We'll put that down there, get it out of our way. Set this to the side. We're gonna probably need that. Maybe. So the concept is ain't no love, but there's lots of love on here and that's why I want to be on here. I really appreciate all of y'all subscribing to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that right now. I'd really appreciate that. Give the video a like because that helps us out on the YouTube algorithm and stuff like that. So, you know, do that. I really appreciate it. And actually what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and cut this up and try to make this look like a box. So I'm going to start down here, which wouldn't be a normal thing that I would do. Looks like right under the text there. And if I go straight across, well, it's kind of crooked. It's kind of placed at an angle. So I'll go ahead and cut this at an angle. And I'm just going to try to make it look like how the yellow pops out of there. And it'll look like it's white like that. So I need to... Ooh, stop right there. Okay, that looks good. I need to keep going though, because I forgot to tell you, which you may already know, is that I'm filming this in a YouTube video short. Well, I'm filming it in a time lapse, so it could be a YouTube video short. So it'll be nice and fast transition. You'll get to see that. I'll back it with some music, and that'll be under 1 minute. So those are cool to check out after you check this out, because this is the full process here. I'm going to go ahead and get back to the way that I like to cut instead of cutting that way. I like to cut from this side just because I'm left-handed, so something I like to do. Now what I need to do is get around this handcuff piece here because that turns and I'm really bad at making perfect turns and circles, but we'll do it. Ooh, it pokes out just a little bit right there. Don't know if I need that detail. So I am going to still turn this into a YouTube video short, even though there's not a lot of elements to this, and I don't have a lot of backup pieces. You know, when some of the collages, you have to abandon what you're doing and then try to, you know, go a different route. I don't have anything else to go a different route with this one, so it's going to be what it's going to be. And just going with that theme of ain't no love in the city type of thing. So now this file here, it has like little, it looks like tape. It's kind of rigid and then it goes in and out. I don't think I can keep that. Well, maybe if I leave a little of the white. Since there is white left behind down there, I think maybe I can leave some white up here. If not, I'm going to have to come back and cut this off even more. And we are going to see a little bit of this text because it is see-through there. So, you know, we're not going to worry too much. This is a quick collage. It's a start to finish. We started today. We're going to finish it today. We're no slackers. We're gonna make it happen. Yeah, all that commuting out there is pretty crazy. I don't know if any of y'all drive for a job or anything, but man, you know what it's like. It just gets crazy. People are so wild. I don't know what the rush is. I try to be positive about it as much as I can because I just joke around. I'm like, oh, why is he rushing like that? He must be in labor or something, you know. He's got to get to the hospital. He's about to have a baby. Or maybe he's got to get to the bathroom and drop a big dump or something. I don't know what's going on, why everybody is just so crazy in a rush. And I mean, I'm in a rush too. I don't want to be out there either. I want to hurry up and get my work done so I could get back here and make some collage art projects. So I guess we all have our things that are going on. But, you know, let's keep it safe while we're out there and not be so crazy, guys. I mean, come on, calm it down a little bit. Now, if you're driving your Hellcat engine and stuff like that, I guess I kind of understand. I would like to see that go fast as well. I'm a fan of a fast car, even though the loud cars around here kind of get to me, but that's because I have to sit here and listen to them all day. I don't want to do that. Okay, it looks like it's gonna come out. Maybe. Is it coming out? Come on out of there. There it is. We don't need this anymore. This is no longer part of it. Even though that yellow tab there kind of looks funny in the middle. One more piece. I'm not actually sure if this is gonna work or not, but who cares? Let's just do it. I'm gonna cut this piece out of the side. And let's just see. And I'm going to put a little bit of a picture in here. So we just don't have a ton of pictures. And I'm just kind of hoping that this part will work. And you'll kind of, I mean, it's so little here. It's not a lot. So hopefully you'll be able to get an idea of what the picture is. It's just kind of funny. You know, we're just kind of making a quick collage. And just taking a couple pieces I already had lined up. And I just wanted to stick with the theme of today. So we'll try to keep that going. Looks pretty cool. I cut that out. It's got a little bent there. I kind of put that up. Let's see if I can fix that. Looks like I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. Cool. So now it's a see-through kind of file. You can see a little bit of the text there. And I don't hate that, but I don't love that. I don't hate that, but I don't love that. Where it's like white and you can kind of see the text right there. You probably can't even see it. It's so little of details, but you know me. I'm going to sit here and look at it and analyze it. You see the little white because I've wanted to keep the rigidness to the tape or whatever that is, if it'll focus. There you go. So I kind of kept it there. I'll leave it for now. I don't think it ruins it too bad, but we are going to put a picture behind there, obviously. So, you know, how's it going to look against a darker piece that's going to go behind there? We'll find out here shortly. Let me move all that to the side. We'll do that. I think it came out well. That was easy. Here's the other piece to it. We're not going to use this. It's kind of cool. I'm not even sure what this is now that I look at it. Thought it was like a handcuff or some kind of locking mechanism, but I don't know. I don't want to be in it. That's for sure. Here's a little piece that does not really matter, but I thought it was funny. Check it out. Check out the tattoo on dude's arm. It reminds me of like a mom tattoo or something. Like, I love you, mom type of one. But I guess this is maybe Eve. I can't really see it from here. I'm looking at the screen crossed there. But yeah, it's pretty cool tattoo. Pretty cool tattoo indeed. Let's go and chop this text off. I don't think you're going to see much of this, but we'll see. We'll see if we can incorporate it. I think could be fun. I just like the tattoo. So if anything, you guys got to see it in this video. And even if it doesn't make it into the collage, someone got to see this. Let me just cut that part off. Okay. I think I want to cut this off. I definitely don't want this white here, so let me just cut it off. I like his rolled up t-shirt. It's like he needs a pack of smokes rolled up there in his t-shirt. It would remind me of like the Greasers or something. Go cut this white off and boom. So I don't know, there's still this part here, but we won't worry about that. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to incorporate it into the piece, but we'll see how it happens. I don't actually have that many pieces for this one, so I don't know. Let's go ahead and get into it. Here's the main piece. There ain't no love in the city. He's been stuck with all these pins. He's trying to work, and his coworkers don't really like him. Let me go ahead and cut around him. This should be funny. I'll whip it in here for the time-lapse footage. Now, this shadow is a little weird, so I don't think I want the shadow. And now I'm going to poke my head into the camera because I can't really see it that well. We're just going to go ahead and cut around these pins. I thought this was funny. When I saw this, I was like, yep, we definitely got to use this. And I actually had it sitting to the side. And then I was driving around today, and I'm like, you know what? working, got me thinking about working. And it's like, there ain't no love out here. And everyone's just so rushy and nobody cares. And they're all worried about themselves and stuff. And so I figured I could use this guy. And he came into my mind. I'm like, wait a second. I got that dude he's like a working voodoo doll or something. They done stuck him with a bunch of pins. I'm not sure what I'm doing right there because there's so much shadows. So I think I'm just going to try to make it look like it was meant to be like that. Because I can't keep the shadow. I mean, I guess I could have kept the shadow, but it's too late now. There's no going back. I already did all the cutting. There's no going back. We already cut the shadow off, so we got to make it how it is at this point. Get it? He's getting stabbed with the point of a pencil at this point. I wonder what you did in the work environment to get stuck with all these pins. People must really not like you. I used to work with this dude and he sat there with the clicky pin. Click, 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 click. He'd always be clicking on that pin. And it's like, dude, if you freaking click that pin one more time, man, I'm going to snap it and I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to do what's happening here to you with your own pin. So crazy. He always walked around clicking that pin. I don't know why. Should have came up missing. I should have just gone in there when went to the bathroom or something, and his pin's gonna come up missing. Quit clicking that thing. I'll leave him with one of these ones with just no clicky part, just a cap on it. He probably would have played with that too. I don't know. He needed some fidget toys or something, but he did it all the time. I don't know if anyone ever told him how annoying it was. I just left. I'm just like, I'm not hanging around to listen to that. I would like to get the engagement up on this channel, so I would ask you, like, have you ever had an annoying coworker, and why would you stick the pin in their voodoo doll? But, I like to keep things positive around here, so you could tell me what your favorite job was. What is your favorite job that you ever had? Did you ever work in an office place? Did you work in construction? What was your favorite job? It's hard to say because, I've had some cool jobs where I worked in music schools. I helped build several different music schools, so I got to help kids. They were music schools for kids, and so since they took the music out of all the schools around here, it was a way for kids to experience music and get a chance for them to still get a chance to play with instruments that they may not have got the chance to in their schools because all the music programs were cut around here. So it was like nonprofit and help kids still have a chance to play music and learn music. And when you think of music school, we did have traditional instruments or traditional classes where you could like learn how to play piano. They even had violin and stuff like that, but it was more like rock band based. So like kids could join like a rock band. They could get in and learn how to play drums with their friends, and then one of their friends play bass guitar, the other friend play guitar, one may play keyboard, and they could join a little band, and then they'd get to perform like after school or like, in the recitals, but they would be like after school programs and stuff. So after school, the kids could come into the music classes and learn how to play electric guitar or something. I always taught, well, sometimes I helped build the programs and stuff, but some of the stuff I taught is how to run recording studios because that's what I did when I was younger. I always ran recording studios for fun. It was something fun. I always had one in my house, and I also ran sound for live concerts. Something that I used to really enjoy is running sound for live concerts because you got to see all the musicians and meet a lot of really cool people. Here we have this festival every summer. It's called the Blues Festival, and they take over the downtown park, and they set up all these really big stages and have big concerts all weekend. It's always 4th of July weekend, so it's really crazy. It's always going on. But I used to run sound for one of those stages down there for years and years and years. I got to meet a lot of really cool people doing that job, and I got to experience a lot of different type of music. I think that's might be what opened my mind to have more of a open mind when it comes to different genres of music, because I got to hear lots of blues music, but lots of other music from running other concerts. But I think the blues music really opened up my mind to different things, because once you start learning and hearing about the blues music, because they'd also have like little camp things where you could go in and learn from the actual musicians, and they'd teach you stuff about blues and stuff and the history of blues. After learning a lot of the history about blues and how it was created, you realize how much other music is influenced by blues music, especially that old school blues music. So it was really interesting. It opened my mind to wide range of music, and now I just listen to all types of stuff. I have a ton of playlists in my Spotify. Maybe one day, since I have came to using music a lot on this channel for all the shorts, maybe one day I'll make one of my playlists live or something. Or maybe I take all the songs that I've used for collage videos and put them in a playlist, and anyone could go check it out on like Spotify or something, and then you could just jam the same songs that I have. That'd be kind of fun and funny. Something like that to bring it all together so everyone can enjoy all the music as well. Now, I must be honest, some of the songs I'm not really a biggest fan of, like the milkshake song that we added for that video, but it had to go in there because, you know, it was a milkshake and I had to make it make sense. All right, it looks like our guy is gonna come out. Maybe. I don't know if I've finished the cut right there. Let's see. Are you gonna come out of there? He don't want to come out. He's in pain right now, okay? Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He's in pain. Let me connect this cut right here. I don't think I did that. I was talking, okay? Give me a break. Let's see if he comes out. Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go. You're free. I know you're in pain. Let me fix this little part first. See, this is that clicky pin part, and it's all messed up, and I was thinking about that guy, and I'm like, you know what? I'll break your clicky pin. Wow, I keep making it worse. Anyway, there's that clicky pin part, and it's probably because I was talking about that dude and his clicky pin. Check it out. Can you see him now? Let's see. His face is getting blown out. Focus on his face. There it goes. He has a circle. Look, his mouth. Now you might be able to see him better. He looks pretty cool, but he's in pain. It hurts him real bad. I don't know what he did to deserve this. I did nothing. I did nothing, I swear. I just keep clicking my clicky pin. What do we lose on the other side? Is that a Camaro? Oh man, we lost the Camaro on the other side. Would you drive a convertible Camaro? I would drive a convertible Camaro. My sister always tells me don't ever buy a convertible because once she flipped in a car and I guess the roof saved their lives, but she doesn't ever want me to have a convertible. But don't tell her, I'll take that car and we'll go for a drive together. It'll be lots of fun. Okay, so I need to cover up some text on this part here, so I think I'm going to try to incorporate this. We were talking about this in one of the previous videos that I made. I had it with that other collage, but I didn't use it, and now I think I can try to incorporate it into this one, but I'm not really sure how. Just kind of need to cover up some text, so maybe I'm going to keep this text, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, well, I ended up cutting up that black piece and it turned into a disaster. I had to cut a bunch of pieces and then try to cover up some of that white text just to kind of bring it all together so it all fell into place together. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and assemble it, and then I'm going to give you a big reveal of our quick collage art project. Give me 1 second. Okay, well, I have our quick collage art piece fully assembled underneath this piece of paper, but I just had to show you this piece of paper because I have it. I'm gonna probably use it in another collage art project if this one turns out to be popular. If people like this kind of theme, we'll see if we can go take it to another level, you know what I mean? So unfortunately, we were not able to use our tattoo, which I really like. I want to put this in a different collage in the future. I think it'll be lots of fun, but it did not work with this one because it's kind of like dealing with problem people, you know, a toxic work environment. Ain't no love in the city, you know what I mean? So are you ready for the big reveal of our quick collage art project? Are you ready? Boom, there it is. So check it out. I know it's kind of hard to see. Let me bring it up to you because the reflection of the light. You can see our little guy down there. He's been poked with those pins way too many times. It's kind of like he's trapped in prison or something. I guess maybe his cubicle is prison. There's no way to escape. Well, there might be one way to escape if he uses that matchbook and he lights a fire. Kind of reminds me of the Office movie. That's one way to get out of work for the day. It's kind of hard to see with the red and the reflection, but you can see I have a little picture of what I just showed you. So maybe we'll use the big one in a future collage art project. Let me set it down here on this little thing that I got that's supposed to help with the glare, but it's not helping that well because the red is blown out. But trust me, he's got a big circle for a mouth. He's screaming because he's getting stabbed with all those pins. Now I want your help coming up with a name for this collage art, and also if you have a backstory, give me some backstory if you have a chance, you know, drop a comment. I want you to help me name this collage right here. I want you to help me give it a backstory. We got over here with the caution tape. You got to watch out for those problem people in the work environment. You think you're doing good, but you might get stuck with those pins right in your back or right in your heart. Looks like he got stuck in the heart. That hurts real good. Maybe you fell in love in the work environment. Not a good place to fall in love or fall out of love, because then you got to work with them every day still. Doesn't sound like like a good situation to me, but I want your help naming this one. I want your help coming up with a backstory for this one. I had a lot of fun making it. It took away all my stress from today's workday, from my commute. That was kind of stressful, but I came back and made this collage art piece, and it was a lot of fun. If you had a lot of fun watching it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. That helps out the channel so much. If you want to watch more collage videos like these, there should be a playlist on the screen. You can go ahead and check those out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.